Hi, my name is Akshay and I work as a developer relations engineer at Maxim AI. In previous videos, we have seen how you can use these various types of evaluators present in the Maxim Evaluator store with your agentic workflow so that you can test and simulate your agents before you hit production. We have AI evaluators, programmatic, statistical, and human evaluators. Some of the evaluators are created by the Maxim team and others are created by third-party providers which we have integrated into our platform. For example, Ragas. But these evaluators might not fulfill your requirements all the time. You will definitely need a custom evaluator which you can create for your own requirements. And we at Maxim are excited to publish this feature. So over here in the evaluators under library, click on this plus button. You have an option to create an AI, programmatic, API based or human evaluator. For this video, let's create an AI evaluator. Let's call it as agent evaluator for multi-turn simulation. Let's give it a very common name, multi-turn agent simulation evaluator. Next thing is we need to configure this evaluator. So first thing is we need to select a model. You can choose a model across various providers. Let's choose GPT-4o. Basically this LLM is going to act as a judge. Then you can see other configuration parameters. You can modify the temperature value, maximum tokens, and top P value. Next, what we are seeing is the evaluation scale. So we have two types of evaluation scale for AI evaluators. One is binary, yes or no, true or false. That means your evaluator is going to return an output true or false. True might be for the case where your inference has passed the test of that evaluator, and scale 1 to 5 can be for judging the quality of your inference. So for our use case, let's go ahead with binary, yes or no. Next, we need to provide the evaluation instructions. So we are giving you a template which says you are an expert AI evaluator deeply specializing in grading data provided to you based on certain conditions. You will be provided with these requirements delimited by triple backticks. You should perform your grading based on these requirements only. So basically we are going to write down our requirements over here and the scoring criteria. So I'm going to work with a customer support agent, and the whole history of the chat that I did with the customer support agent will be provided as an input to this evaluator. And this evaluator has to figure out whether the user query was resolved or not by our customer support agent. So I'll go ahead and select a variable from the multi-turn. So select history. So based on the history, find out whether the user query is resolved or not. If the user query is resolved, so my scoring criteria will be 1 if the user query, 0 if the user query, this will be is resolved, and 0 will be if the user query is not resolved. Great. So this is done. And next we have the pass criteria. So pass query if score is equal to yes. Pass evaluator if my queries, so number of queries that were passed to the evaluator and they passed are more than 80% or not. So if let's say I work with a data set with 100 queries or 100 rows, and if 80 of them have passed the evaluator criteria, then I would say that my agent is working fine. Otherwise, I have to rework on my agent. So let's keep the passing criteria as 80%. So over here, you can see as soon as I created the history variable, an input is created over here so that you can test over here itself in the playground. Let's just save it. So now our evaluator is ready to be used. Now I can go in my workflows, and you can see that I already have a customer support agent. This we have already seen in the previous videos, so I won't repeat it. Basically, all you have to do is you have to import your agent endpoint as a post call in Maxim workspace in the workflow section. So as you do on any API client, you have to define a script like a pre-script or a post script. I have done the same. You also get pre-simulation and post-simulation, whatever you want to do before running the simulation and after running the simulation, that you can define over here. In the body, I can see that I am expecting a query input. So if I say, hey, and if I just send the message, you can see that I get a response from my agent. Hello, how can I assist you today? Now, before I run my test, I also need to have a data set. So let's go to the data sets, create a new data set. Let's call it as customer support agent dataset, and this will be for agent simulation. Let's create a dataset, and I already have got my values copied, which I'm pasting over here. So basically this gives me the agent scenario, update address for a username, and the expected steps. So this agent scenario will act as a scenario for my customer support agent, and my evaluator will find out whether my agent was able to fulfill the user requirements or not. Great, so this is done. Now I can go back to my workflows. I can click on this test. This will be simulated session. I'll select my dataset customer support. User persona, a person with a query. You can say frustrated customer or a happy customer. This is up to you. Response fields to use for simulation. I'll say response. And evaluators. So I'll select multi-turn agent simulation eval. That's a custom eval that we created. So I'll select that eval and I'll click on trigger test run. So this is going to take some time because this is going to feed all of my scenarios to my agent, and my agent will come up with the inferences and the steps, and then my evaluation will run on top of it and it will figure out whether the evaluation test is successful or not. So let's wait. Great, so my evaluator report is ready and our result is fail. That means our evaluator did not pass the scenarios. It was only able to pass 37.5% of the scenarios. I can see the latency minimum, maximum and P50 value. And over here I can see for each scenario what is the result of the evaluator. So it was able to pass 3 scenarios. I can see the latency, I can see the evaluation cost. And if I click on any one of them, I can see the session, the complete chat that happened between a human and the agent. If you go to the evaluation section, you can see this session got passed. I can see the logs, the stats, where you can see all the numbers, the cost for the evaluation, the tokens consumed for the evaluation. The detailed part of this agent simulation report and how to run tests we already saw in the previous video. You can check that out. The main motive of making this video was to show you how you can create your own custom evaluator. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you have any questions, reach out to us in the comment section. And to quickly get started, you can check out the link in the description. Thank you for watching this video. Best of luck for your AI journey.